Thinking about traveling after this pandemic? If you want to visit a place where there are beautiful churches, fascinating histories, heritage towns, famous tour spots, and one-of-a-kind foods, well, let me welcome you to one of the greatest destination places here in the Philippines, Ilocos region. Region 1 or the Ilocos region is composed of 4 provinces and cities: Ilocos Norte, Ilocos Sur, La Union, Pangasinan, and Dagupan City. Majority of the people speaks Ilocano, the third largest spoken language in the Philippines. Although a significant number also speak Pangasinense. The region has a coast and hilly ranges that are prone to typhoon in the wet months, but devastatingly hot during the dry season. This is the backdrop of Ilocano food. It's salty due to proximity to the sea. There is even an entire province named after asin or salt in Pangasinan. Fish are preserved by drying and of course reduced into a paste or sauce by fermentation. Vegetables are hardy and can weather the rains or extreme heat. Thus, you have dishes like pinakbet or dinengdeng, locally sourced vegetables flavored with fish paste. Locals have a penchant for crunchy things too, like the corn snacks, chicha corn, the delectable longanisa stuffed empanada, and the delicious daddy bagnet, cured and fried pieces of pork belly. There are a lot of natural highlights here too. Take the 100 Islands National Park for instance. There are 123 islands, each with its own little ecosystem. Some say these islands are 2 million years old. Imagine hiking through a limestone formation that has seen the dawn of man. Love basking on the sand? The coast provides a colorful array of it, from the grayest of gray to the white beaches of Pagudpod. There's even one beach that is just pure pebble. Many of these beaches cater to tourists like the surfing areas of San Juan in La Union. But take a while to get lost and you'll find the hidden gems in small towns. Architectural masterpiece? There are 3 UNESCO's World Heritage Sites in Ilocos Sur alone. In Bigan, there are 187 documented examples of period architecture. It's like traveling 500 years back. In every town, you'll find an ancient churches even older than the missions of California. Did you know forests are among the most valuable natural resources in the Philippines? They provide a range of eco-services ranging from the provision of food crops, livestock, and fish to providing recreational experiences. Based on the Philippines forest cover by region on 2010, the Ilocos region have the estimated of 18,390 closed forests, 105,060 open forests, and a 1,028 mangroves with a total of 124,477 forests. Maybe you are asking, why are we discussing about the forests in Ilocos? Well, I know most of us like mythology or myths about other living creatures around us. And some of us are not. But do you agree that some of those are just too good that we almost believe in it, especially on the stories that was being brought or passed by our grandparents or the older generation from the current one? Introducing you to one of the Philippines' mythical creatures, the Anggitai. It's said to be that Anggitais were also called as CR3CN monstrous humanoid. This creature looks something like a small centaur. Its head and torso humanoid and its body that of a pony. A single horn grows from its forehead and it carries a bow and arrows. Most Anggitai live alone in small bands, avoiding large organizations and complex societies. They rarely own more than they can carry, but delight in material wealth. Typically, this takes the form of gemstones and jewelry. They are omnivores, feeding on fruits, fungi, and small game hunted by a bow or arrow. Anggitai are surprisingly good climbers and often feel safer nestless in the branches of the large trees where they keep watch and sleep. Some Anggitai are lured into the city by the promise of riches, and this often join thieves, guilds, or use their speed to hire themselves as couriers. In 2018, the classified forest land cover about 41.14% of the total public forest land area in the region. About 28.95% of this was found in Ilocos Sur, while the remaining were located in La Union and Pangasinan. Having the forests as their natural habitat, how come that we, human beings, have not seen even one on this time through our naked eye? And how come all of our older family members or ancestors have all of these stories? Does really Anggitai exist, or it is just really a myth that we go and pass to the next generation? But wait, before we get fully fascinated with this mythical creature from Ilocos, how about we go and have starve ourselves from one of the famous foods in Ilocos region, the Ilocos empanada.
Here are the ingredients needed in cooking empanadang Ilocos: salt and pepper, eggs, garlic, annatto powder or food color powder, papayang hilaw or raw green papaya, munggo, rice flour, giniling na baboy or ground pork, sukang Iloco or Ilocos vinegar as the sausawan or sauce. First thing we need to do is kailangan natin na maboil ang munggo. Pwede natin hugasan at pwede din naman straight go sa kumukulong tubig because the boiling water will be the reason para mamatay or maalis ang mga maduduming substances present sa munggo. I-boil ang munggo for 30 minutes until maging soft na lahat. After that, while my partner is done peeling the papaya, cutting in half, and removing the seeds inside it, we'll be ready for grinding or shredding it to small pieces. After natin ma-shred ang papaya, huhugasan ulit natin ito. Then we will remove the excess water sa pamamagitan ng pag-squeeze or pagpiga. After ma-squeeze, bubuhaghagin natin siya bago ilagay tuluyan sa lalagayan. After natin sa papaya, we will set it aside and let it rest for a while. Habang ang partner ay magsisimula ng magisa or prituhin ang giniling na baboy or ground pork natin. Timplahan ng salt and pepper to give it some flavor. Habang niluluto pa ang giniling, we will go check kung kamusta na ang pagkakaboiled sa ating munggo. As you can see, nag-i-start na siyang lumambot. Actually, ang ginagamit talaga sa empanadang Ilocos is Ilocos longganisa. But since wala kaming makitaan ng partner ko ng Ilocos longganisa, another available substitute is ground pork. Dahil luto na ang munggo, oras na para ilagay sa strainer. Just to remove lang some excess water galing sa pinagkuluan nito. But we don't need to wash it or hugasan pa. Dadako naman tayo sa pagko-combine ng munggo sa ating shredded papaya. Now, some of you will ask, bakit hindi na niluto yung papaya? Actually, it is optional lang din. Kasi pag prinito na mamaya ang empanada, maluluto na din yung papaya na pinalaman sa loob. Dahil ready na lahat ang ating ipapalaman sa ating Ilocos empanada, pwede na nating simulang gawin ang dough nito. When it comes sa dami ng dough, nakabase kasi siya sa dami ng harina na gagamitin nyo. Base sa na-search namin, 800 grams rice flour kasi make up to 4 to 6 pieces kung sasakto din ang palaman nito and base din sa dami ng ipapalaman. Take note lang ha, every time nalilipat tayo sa iisang gawain, especially if we're not using cooking gloves or plastic gloves, palagi po tayong maghuhugas ng ating mga kamay. Iniskip lang namin sa video yung every time namin pagwawash ng hands, just give more focused attention on the cooking process. Dahil ito nga ang first time namin na gagawin to and limited lang ang resources namin, we are being careful na sana wag mag-fail ang gagawin namin. Because kung nakikita nyo naman, malapit na kami na matapos ang Ilocos empanada na na-try namin lutuin. Eventually, hindi naging maayos ang pagkakabuo namin sa first empanada namin at makikita din sa frying process na may mali sa aming dough at paghuhulma ng empanada. But that will not stop us dahil nagkaroon na kami ng base experience, alam na namin ang gagawin sa second empanada na bubuuin at pripituhin namin ng aking partner. Well, it turned out great! Maganda ang pagkakahulma namin. And we have put the fire on its rightful heat na kung saan hindi na magiging hilaw ang mga palaman. Dahil sa sobrang gutom namin ng partner ko, di na kami nakapag-video ng taste check at kinain na agad namin after ng pictorial. Honestly, kahit first time namin nagawa, I can say it did really turn out great. Masarap siya and we will try na lutuin ulit soon.
From the Ilocos region in the Philippines, from the mythical creature Angita, and to the famous food Ilocos empanada. They are all maybe small in our naked eye, But if we look further through anything that is small or big or whatever the size of it, everything that is living or existing has its own purpose and unique value. No matter how simple things are or the things that living in this world, kung aalagaan lang natin ng maayos lahat ng bagay, makikita at makikita pa natin lalo ang ganda ng lahat ng ito.
Use your time to have a great time.
Do it all the time.
Stay safe. God bless everyone. Bye.